don't have the right to be here, all right? You've earned it. You've earned it through your hard work and through being blessed and being special and the things that you've done to get here. With that privilege goes great, great responsibility. We all got so much responsibility and more to each other than anything else. If we come through this camp where we care more about each other and the good of each other than we do about ourselves, we got it made. Everything will work out. Every decision that we make out, if we think about giving, if we think about accountability, if we think about the privilege that we have, and we think about the responsibility that we have to each other, everything will fall into place.
I feel that this year is really going to be important for us seniors. Just coming in with a new coaching staff, we're going to have to be guys that lead by example and that do the right things day in and day out. We can't take days off.
You know, you got to give everything you got to it. You can't say there's next year, because there's not. There's no guarantee. There's not even a guarantee in the next play. So you just, as a senior, I've kind of realized, you know, I've got to give it all each play and then get back up and give it all again.
We can't take days off. You know, we got to stay up top because we're the target this year. People like Nate, we're really going to have to step up. And the coaches expect that out of us. And we expect it out of ourselves.
We've got to make sure from inside out that the players hold each other accountable. They know what it takes to win. They've been a part of winning. They've smelled it, they've tasted it, they want to keep winning. And we've got some leaders on our team that are going to keep doing that. Ben, good, right there. Good. Boom! Right there. Good.
We've been through so many coaches, 3 different head coaches. At my position, I've been through 5 different position coaches.
I've been through, you know, 2 knee surgeries, been through 2 losing seasons, but then, you know, we counteracted that with, you know, a 10-3 season in a bowl game last year.
I try to look at the big picture, and we've been through it all when we were at the bottom of the barrel. And we've worked our way up, and that's what we need to continue to do.
I saw a dramatic change with Nathan Herrold and for Tim Starson the second half of spring practice. I know Nathan went on a diet, Tim has changed his body. Both of these guys are our leaders, but by effort. They're not real vocal guys, but they're leaders on the field.
The way I've done it is I feel like if there's nothing needed to be said, then there's no reason to say it. Or if I'm not backing up what I'm going to say, then I'm not going to say it because it's not going to come off right. You're not going to get the respect that you need.
Nate's a huge leader for our defense, and I try to lead as much as I can, you know, and guys look up to Nate and myself. You don't hear a lot of talk, but we just try to lead by example and just do the right things.
I truly believe people would learn more from following your footsteps than following your advice. It's what they see you do, not what they hear you say.
It takes guys like this, you know, to first of all, to be close, to hold the team close. And when we say close, I'm not talking about, you know, we're all lovey-dovey on each other, but it's just, we're tight.
Oh, he pressed up!
Oh, this should be a touchdown?
This is tough. Let's go, baby. Catch the ball! What's up? Yeah, boy! And we taking it to the house.
When all the guys are hanging together, it's definitely, I mean, it can be pretty comical. You know, there's always someone, you know, checking on someone else. You know, there's always, you know, a lot of laughing and joking going on.
We'll be hanging out in the room playing video games and just, you know, cracking jokes on each other. It's a pretty diverse group of guys. You have people like Applin, you know, Applin, he can fill up a room. He can get a lot of attention when guys are in the room with him, and Frankie Jackson, people like that, you know. But for the most part, I think Nate and I are probably the most laid back. You can kind of relate to the football field when we're just hanging out, you know. Nate's not going to say a whole lot. When he does, you know, you're listening. And that's the same way as it is on the football field, you know. Nate and I don't talk a whole lot. We just try to lead by example.
At the end of the day, the things I'm going to remember are, you know, just the brotherhood, you know, the fun that we have together. You know, wins and losses are great, but, you know, if you don't enjoy what you're doing, then, I mean, there's no reason to do it.
Oh, run!
Are you kidding me?
I just want the young guys to realize that, you know, and that goes back to having a good time on the football field. You can have fun, you can laugh, but when it's time to get serious, you need to lock in and, you know, do your job. It all comes down to you doing your job. 11 guys.
Yeah! Make it fired up, baby! Woo! Somebody make it fired up, baby!
Hey, get in, dominate, and get out.
Oh yeah, let's go. All day.
Hey, celebrate. Hey, get into this, man. Let's go. Let's go, man.
We had our last scrimmage. I knew I wasn't going to play a whole lot. You know, it's mostly for the young guys and mostly to develop the depth and see where we're at coming out. You know, I knew I had to perform and just do well in the couple series that I did go in. On the first drive, you know, I was disappointed as a group. We let, you know, them guys score on us, and that's just unacceptable. We just didn't come out and set the tone like we usually do.
Dang it.
Nate and I got together and we talked to a bunch of the guys, and a lot of the guys are, you know, just telling each other that it was unacceptable that we allowed it to happen. And, you know, we just told each other we got to go the next series. On my second drive, you know, I cut loose really. I knew that we made some mistakes in the first series. I knew I had to play better, and I just came out and kept the motor running.
No! His actions, his work ethics, the way he goes about his approach to practice reinforces everything he says and everything we say as a coaching staff. So he has set the right model.
Hey, big time play, Tim.
Even though I didn't play a whole lot, I stayed in the game. I watched the young guys and just tried to encourage them and coach them up as much as I could.
Make plays. Get Mean out there. Here we go, D! There you go, Q. Woo! There you go, Q. We need for Tim to do the things that he's been doing this fall camp. We need him to set the tempo and set the tone for our defensive line, even when he's off the field.
Way to hold up, Tayshawn.
The encouragement and the support and the foundation he has set as a starter or going out there first, we need him to continue that.
D-Way, good job. Hand off hip. Woo! I see you out there. Head buster.
These guys are so vital to our team in every way. It's really important to me and all of us coaches that these guys, you know, have a great year. Not just winning, but have a great year. I want this to be special for Nathan. I want it to be special for Tim Starson. I mean, just because I see how important it is to him. We got a lot of guys on our team that this is really important. It's not just a thing to do. It's not just cool. It's important. And it tells me that they get it.
I think it was the 5th practice, you know, Nate was doing extra conditioning by himself, and that's where you can really find out who the leaders are on the team, when they don't need to be asked to do something. They just do it for the team and do it for, really, to just be a champion. We owe it to each other to work hard and be responsible.
You know, I just don't want to let my teammates down in the end. I don't want to let the coaches down. You know, the coaches have families on the line. You know, this is their job, and you know, if I feel like I let them down, I feel like I let their family down. And you know, their family's part of the, you know, the whole family. So I don't want to let everybody down. So I got to keep, you know, working.
It's back on the other end of the field. It's not, hey, look at me, I'm gonna get out here and run where all the coaches and players see us. No, I hang around the field, but I didn't see him. You know, he didn't come up and tell me, hey, coach, I ran X amount after. He and Tim aren't those kind of guys. He's a guy that, hey, did it, does it, doesn't brag about it. That's how he gets to where he is right now.